Artists are calling out X Factor for how they treat their artists who have been on the show. Scooter Braun made a deal of a lifetime. Rapper DMX's current condition and details on the deluxe edition of Demi Lovato's new album are all in today's episode of The Filter. Let's get into it. The Irish pop duo named John and Edward Grimes went to Twitter to call out X Factor, the same show that helped them get famous. The twins go by the name Jedward, and they went on Twitter with a number of different tweets calling out the show and Simon Cowell, and said that they're actually speaking out because groups like One Direction and Little Mix aren't able to due to their contract agreements. They said things like every contestant on the X Factor was a slave to the show and got paid zero while they made millions. They also said everybody hurts. It shouldn't be normal that all artists have to face the emotional and legal battles when all they wanted to do is sing. And Simon Cowell thinks he's the Mafia leader of the music industry when in reality, he's nothing but a bad facelift. They went on to say that they once received One Direction's contract by mistake, since they have the same management, which then allowed them to really see how bad the situation was at hand. They called the members of One Direction survivors, and coincidentally, just a few days ago, Cher Lloyd, who was on the X Factor in 2010, the same year as One Direction, made a TikTok singing a song about how she was exploited at a young age by an industry that was just trying to make money off of her. There's also RebeccaFerguson, who was from the same season of the X Factor as well. She has been speaking out on Twitter over the last while. She said, "We can't live in a society that turns its head away from the level of corruption. There's no amount of money, fame, or success that is worth turning a blind eye to what goes on in the music/entertainment industry." She also said that she has heard of boy band members being held up against walls when they would challenge decisions that were made. She also just released a statement yesterday saying that she is going to be meeting with the Secretary of State for the Department of Digital Culture, Media, and Sport to debate musicians' welfare and their treatment. So we'll see exactly what happens there or if anything changes because of that. Scooter Braun, who's the manager of huge artists like Justin Bieber, ArianaGrande, DemiLovato, just made himself a whole lot richer. He just sold his media company, that's known as Ithaca Holdings, to HYBE, which was formerly known as Big Hit Entertainment. So Big Hit is most well known for being the company that developed BTS, and Scooter ended up selling his entire company for a whopping $1 billion. So this means that all of the artists that he manages are now going to be under HYBE instead. So Scooter, he's actually going to be joining the board of HYBE in the US, so he's still going to be working with all of these artists. And none of the details of exactly how this is going to affect the artists financially have been released, but it is being estimated that people like Justin Bieber and ArianaGrande are going to be making about $10 million from this deal. Rapper DMX has been in the hospital since Friday after suffering from a heart attack from a drug overdose and has been unresponsive since. His former manager told Buzzfeed News that he is in a vegetative state and has lung and brain failure. He's also been placed on lung support. Artist friends of DMX have been giving words of encouragement, like Mariah Carey, who tweeted sending out prayers to DMX and family. Missy Elliott, LL Cool J, Chance the Rapper, SZA, Rick Ross, and U2's Bono, they've all been giving their kind words as well. And a rep for DMX released a statement saying Earl, which is his first name, has been a warrior his entire life. The situation represents yet another road he must conquer. The Simmons family appreciates the overwhelming outpouring of heartfelt love, encouragement, support, and prayers for Earl. The final episode of Demi Lovato's docu-series Dancing with the Devil is released today, and the episode is going to tie everything up that's been talked about throughout the last 3 episodes, and also get into the short relationship and engagement that she had to actor Max Ehrich. The two of them got together at the beginning of the pandemic. They spent several months together in isolation before getting engaged that following July of 2020, and then they broke up by September. So Demi also just released the deluxe edition of her new album, Dancing with the Devil, The Art of Starting Over, and this includes a bonus song that is called Sunset, and there's also 3 live acoustic versions of her songs Anyone, Dancing with the Devil, and I See You, Madison's Lullaby. I definitely suggest listening to this album. It is honestly my personal favorite Demi Lovato album, and I am a huge fan of her to begin with, so that is saying a lot. But if you haven't had a chance to listen to it yet, definitely throw it on. It's just a masterpiece. So good. Thank you so much for watching this episode of The Filter. Of course, let me know your thoughts on these stories by commenting down below. If you want to catch up with more music news stories in the meantime, you can hit up our website, iHeartRadio.ca, or check out any of our social medias. Our handle for all of them is iHeartRadioCA. We'll see you on Thursday for more of The Filter.